Intros, I can't do them. We're just gonna try and avoid the intro. Hello, my name is Lexi. Wait. Welcome to my... If you're new here, my name is Lexi, and if you're not new, my name is still Lexi. Yep, that's my intro. There we go.
Pretty girl writing love songs, but they're never for you.
So it is the 1st of January 2020. I thought I would make a video that summed up last year for me, just so I can look back at this video and the lessons it taught me. So maybe some of these things can help you, or maybe there's some things that you might want to focus on 2020 on learning for yourself. Last year I graduated school, year 12, which in Australia is the last year of schooling. It was very rough, which I know it is for everybody and everyone struggles through it, but particularly with my mental health, I really struggled through it, and there's a few times where I almost didn't make it through to the end of year 12. That brings me to my first lesson that I learnt in 2019. I will survive. Oh, I have a great idea. Where's the bit where it goes, I will survive? Well, that was a very long tangent for, I sat on something. Oh, a fairy light. I learnt that no matter how difficult something seems, that I will be able to come through the other side. This video will probably be quite deep. If that's not for you, then maybe don't watch this video. This is just me being honest with myself and anyone out there who might benefit from watching this and hearing these words. And if you think that you might not, or that you think I'm weird, you can stop watching, because that's fine. I'm gonna try my best to get these feelings into words, but it's so hard. I learnt that sometimes you have to forgive on your own terms. Sometimes it's not possible for things to be figured out between two people, but it doesn't mean that you can't allow yourself to forgive. Just because someone might not want to talk to you or talk through something that might be causing you pain doesn't mean that you can't free yourself of that pain. But in saying that, healing does take time, and that is something I've learnt. No matter how much you try and no matter how much progress you make, healing still takes time, and you will relapse and you will have moments and things will feel yuck, but that does not erase the progress that you have made. Healing takes time, and there's no time limit on that. Let yourself feel what you need to feel. You don't need to understand everything at all times. I think I made that mistake a lot last year, feeling like I needed to understand everything right there and then, and that I needed all the answers, but the truth is you don't. As long as you are listening for the lessons that the universe, the world, God, whatever you want to call it, is trying to teach you, as long as you're listening for that and staying true to yourself, that's all that matters. You don't need to understand why. These things make so much sense in my head when I'm thinking about them, but when I'm talking about them to a camera, they seem like absolute, no, they just doesn't make sense. But I'm going to keep going. I learnt to forgive myself. You are a human being too, and people make mistakes, and as long as you have the strength to acknowledge that and say that straight away, then you can forgive yourself. Trust yourself and don't settle for less. This year I have 100% found love, real love. And there are many times throughout last year where I was almost in a relationship and they were nice people, there was nothing wrong with them, but there was a feeling, there was something in me that couldn't go through with starting that new relationship. By trusting myself and not just settling, I found TJ, who I'm with now and who I've been with for 8 months. If I didn't trust myself, I probably wouldn't have found what I did with him. It's so important. I've learned last year not to settle and to trust what you're feeling. There is real, genuine people out there. Just because you weren't enough for somebody else that's not a reflection on you. You deserve so much. If you're too much for somebody, take that as a compliment, because you are too much. There's too much goodness in you for that person, and you deserve someone who will appreciate all of that muchness. In saying that, that's taught me to appreciate relationships so much, that being boyfriend-girlfriend relationships, friend relationships, family relationships. Cherish all of your relationships. Never take a day for granted with the people you love. Don't pass up opportunities to tell people that you love them. I think that's very important. I learned that I am strong, and I also learned that I'm never ever alone, and that all I need to do is ask for help and help will be there. You're never alone, even though you might feel like it, and if you do, you need to reach out and you need to ask for help. It's okay to ask for help. I think for a lot of this year I thought I could do things by myself for my mental health, but at the end of this year I realised I couldn't. Finding parts of myself again that I really had lost, and I didn't realise I had lost these parts of myself until I asked for help. And I realised how much of myself that I had lost. You are loved and you are so deserving of happiness, and if you ever feel like you are lacking in that or something's wrong, and trust yourself when you know something's wrong, you need to ask for help, and it is okay to do that. And I really encourage you to do that for yourself and for the people that love you. Life shouldn't be just about surviving through every day. Your days should be filled with so much more than just surviving. Life is too short. Life is too short not to express all the feelings that you feel. We are alive on this planet. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter if a God put us here, it doesn't matter if we're here by chance, it doesn't matter if a big dinosaur just dropped us into the earth. It doesn't make sense. You get the point. We are here, and not for very long at all, so who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Live your life for yourself and no one else. This video is actually turning out to make no sense at all. I'm just blabbering. I hope you liked this video. I have no idea what this video was, or if it made sense, or if this was just a big ramble and I look like an idiot, but it's fine because I'm going to have fun editing it. I'm going to have an edit now of some of the things that happened last year in this video now. If you like this, make sure you subscribe and like. Keep being yourself, keep smiling, and I'll see you next, whenever that is. Bye bye.
Did you know that every day you amaze me for who you are? You should know that I'm so proud for all you've done now and who you've become. You're so selfless and so kind. You're the sweetest thing I'll ever find. You're just flawless, beautiful. We're out of my league, everyone knows. Oh my dear, I will love you to the end of my day, and after still I'll treasure you always. Whoever thought I could call you mine? If you need me, I'll be there to pick you right back up should you have a fall. I'll come with you wherever you go.